Hello, welcome to my channel, The Ascension Guide. I'm your guide, Joe Martin. So, today's video is a little interesting. There's been a lot going around lately with this Travis Scott concert that just happened the other day. Um, Pretty intense. A lot of people died, a lot of satanic, ritualistic stuff going on there. Um, but I was watching a few different videos today, some of the people who made it out of there and other things, and Ariah spoke to me and told me to make a video about this because this is a good thing and we need to make sure that it is, I'll explain in a second. Not people dying is a good thing, but we need to make sure that we look at this in the right light and don't let this create more fear in the world. So, for those of you who don't know, there was a concert called Astro World. Travis Scott, he's a rapper. A lot of people think that this was, I mean, if you look, there's so much satanic, ritualistic, imagery, symbolism, all this stuff. And there's all these reports and videos going around of people who were at the concert saying that they all of a sudden just felt like they couldn't breathe. People were being crushed, they were being hypnotized, and they were being sucked into this portal looking thing that was on the stage. And so another part of it was, Ariah told me a lot of the people who made it out were the ones who listened to their guidance, the ones who listen to that inner voice, their angels, their guardian angels, their spirit guides, whoever it was speaking to them at the time, who was able to reach them, saying, "You got to get out of here." And if you watch the videos from some of these people, like they were terrified. I mean, there was, and from a lot of these reports, the news is reporting that 8 people died, and there's a reason for that. There was number 8 has a lot to do with Saturn and this ritualistic sacrifice, and you can go look in that rabbit hole if you want to. But yeah, it'll take you down quite a place. But anyways, it's all symbolic. The dates that were used, all of it is all ritualistic, satanic stuff. So anyways, what we need to do with this information is be aware of it, but not fearful of it. And that's what Ariah wanted me to make clear. And you just saw her go by twice now. um, so, our mission is to make sure that the fear doesn't spread. Enlighten people, but we have to make sure that we understand what team we're on, and we understand that the light doesn't fear the dark. When you flip on a light switch in a room, the dark goes away. Okay? So we are the light. We're here to spread the message of the light. And understanding that this is a huge moment in all of this, because now people are aware. It's in your face. If there's that side, then there's the other side. So it's out in the open now. And more people, this is one of those light switch moments that Ariah talked to me about before, where it's going to start showing the world what's really going on. The dark side has, they don't care anymore. They're all in because they know they're losing. So they're doing whatever they got to do. And it's all out in the open now. And it's your job to listen to the news and take what they say, who's controlled by these people, or to do your own research and watch the videos of the people who are actually there. Watch the videos of what was happening at this concert, where the bodies are being carried over the crowd and this guy continues to sing in this tranced out state, and all these people are just droning towards the stage. It's creepy, but it's good at the same time, because it's this awareness. And people need to know this stuff, because once they're aware of that side, then it makes them aware of our side. And my guess is you'd much rather be a part of the side that doesn't want to sacrifice you to some demonic god. I don't know. That's my guess. But everybody's different. Everybody's got their own path, and I'm not here to judge anybody. So if you want to go to that other side, by all means, have fun. But I think we all, who are watching this anyway, are in agreement which way we'd prefer to go. So use this as an opportunity to spread enlightenment and not fear, because they win that way. If there's more fear that's spread out of this event, then they win. And the other part of it is you know, as much as they're putting out their stuff, they still deny it through the media, right? And of course, they've already tried to spin it into some QAnon conspiracy or something, which is hilarious to me. Is how when they deliberately, you know, try to force it onto some group, you know right away that it's propaganda. So, and I mean, the greatest propaganda machine in the history of the world is the United States media. So, and if you haven't figured that already, you need to do a little research. Um, but yeah, it's one of these topics where we can't let the fear spread. We have to keep spreading the light, let everybody know what's going on, point it out, do your research, and you know, find out about these things, because you know it's kind of a know your enemy type of thing. And you know, I was watching these videos and I'm like, it's kind of exciting. You know, not, I don't want people to die or anything like that, but it's exciting to see the enemy out in the open like that, where it's like, all right, now it's identifiable, it's there, it's tangible, it's all right, here we go, these are the people that are trying to, you know, stop this ascension process, that are all the darkness. It's all of the things that we've been hearing about, and you know, that have kind of been in the shadows or in, you know, the ether, so to speak. But now it's in your face, it's in front of us. And this isn't the first time it's happened. From what I understand, there was a Rolling Stones concert back in the 70s or late 60s or something like that, where a bunch of people died. It was the same type of event. And I'm sure it's happened in many other places, and it's always just gets covered up and, you know, disguised as something else. So, but when you start looking at the pieces and the dates and the numbers and the numerology, and if you understand numerology to any degree, and you understand astrology to any degree, you understand that these people take that stuff very seriously, whether you do or not. Whether you think it's real or not, they do. And that's all that really matters, is your belief system, as we've talked about many times before. If you believe something to be true, then it will. And if they have enough people believing that something is true, then it is. So we have to understand that, and understand that it's in our face now. They're throwing it in our faces more and more each day, because people don't believe it, because they have that propaganda machine behind them saying, this isn't real, you're not seeing what you think you see, it's not this, it's not that. So it's kind of that old saying, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing you that he wasn't real, or something to that effect. And it's kind of, you know, becoming true. Not that I necessarily, I don't know that I believe in one specific devil or anything like that. I believe there's evil and I believe there's darkness, but I believe it's also what we create in this, in whatever form. So I guess if somebody does, enough people believe it, then I guess it would be true. So anyways, getting a little off topic here. Anyways, just wanted to get this video out. I felt that it was important, or I was telling me it was important, that we got to make sure that fear doesn't become the overall theme from this, that it's awareness, and that we're, you know, not feeding into this more than has already been done through the process, and all the, you know, maybe fear that's been spread in light of that. So my advice, our advice, try to spin it to, hey, if this exists, then the other side has to be true, right? You know, try to bring them over that way. So anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in. Please share this video so that we can stop the spread of fear. You know, we need to really get the message out that this is an awareness event, and there's going to be more, and there's going to be more things that are even more disgusting and even more ridiculous than you can possibly imagine that are going to come out in the future. So this is one of those stepping stones. So it's one of those light switch moments where it's like, oh man, it's out there in the open and we're seeing it. So anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate that. And if you have any comments, leave them below, or you can send me an email. I'm more than happy to answer any questions as best that I can. All right, thanks everybody. Until the next video. Love and light.